Yeah, no, did miss.
Excuse me. So, as I understand, this metal guy flew away, and the girl came to our side.
Yeah. She turned turned on her boy here. She's
Basically,
she's a
she has
turncoat.
no loyalty to anyone. She just wants to have fun. In a nutshell, I think.
Oh no, she wants control and power and stuff, but she just got manipulated by you, and she was into that to a degree. She's like, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, I didn't like that. I didn't enjoy like the experience, but it's cool that you can do that. It's kind of like her general demeanor, as you can tell. She's like kind of sizing you up now, Kuiko. You can tell with respect. But yes, Kuiko, you said you wanted to drop down, correct?
Yes, if I drop down, he would still be able to get to me now that I think about it, right?
Yeah. All he has to do is like go down as well.
Okay. Let me think about this. I am 50 feet in the air with a random person on my side, and another cyborg who can attack me with 50% chance to hit me on a normal roll.
Technically, you'd have advantage.
If it takes the dodge action, it would be a 25%. He can kill me with a single hit, so around 50% chance of living every turn. So the best course of action is to literally hope that I will get revived after this.
Or kill him.
So then, wait, if I use my longbow, do I get disadvantage?
If you use what?
My longbow.
You do not get disadvantage because you have advantage because of the flank.
Oh.
So it's a regular roll.
Okay then, I'll just... Wait, okay. I'm gonna use my stun arrows.
Which one are you using?
Shot. My stun arrow.
You have one called stun arrows? Does it say something with it?
Yeah. No, it's just stun. It's just stun.
There's no other identifier?
No, it's just stun arrows. I said roll arrows and then brackets stuns.
Alright, let me check. Because that's not enough information for me. Specialists.
Just say it gives paralysis for 10 rounds.
It does not.
Okay, I shoot him. +8 to hit. Come on.
With the stun arrow?
21. Yes.
Okay. Find that arrow
That's
eventually.
Low. I could have...
Because I'm not sure if it's for a round or two. And there should be a DC.
It's not. It's just stun arrows. You just gave me that.
Sometimes I have the.
It was expensive too.
How much was it? Do you remember? So I can tell you what it does from the price.
I don't know, 30 gold or something. I don't remember.
30 gold for one arrow?
I just remember I'm able to buy more of it because there's only one, and bought lightning arrows and random magical arrows as well.
Was this supposed to do like non killing damage?
It was back when we were in the shopping session with this, and I was scared of playing down, so I got a stun arrow.
So
a single one.
So that one, that's meant for incapacitating people. Like before killing them, you use that so they do not die.
Bruh.
And that one actually does work how you said it does. It knocks them down for a whole minute. But you have to get them down to 0 HP.
Oh. So it's useless.
Not unless you didn't want to knock them out.
I mean, if it can't kill them, then I'm fine with it. Even if it does zero damage, if they can't move, I'm fine with it.
No, but if it doesn't hit them at 0 hit points, they're not going to be stunned. They're not going to be affected by it. Or pardon, the DC is higher.
A DC on the area that it bought okay. Can I retract my action then?
Yeah. I'm telling you this because there's no point for you to use it at this point. It wouldn't be used for the thing you're trying to actually destroy. Or whatever you're trying to do.
I use a perception check to see how healthy it is.
Let me check myself. It's not terribly healthy. Yes, I can already like 34 hit points. It's not looking too good. It wasn't looking good when it arrived. Let's put it this way.
Screw it. I'll shoot it twice with my bow.
Go ahead.
Using normal arrows.
Okay. Well, that first one hits. How about the second hit?
18.
18. So that's 6 plus 2, and we're forgetting your bleed damage 14, for some reason.
19 damage. 19 damage.
19 damage. And roll me another pair of d6s. Because this thing is not immune to your bleed. In fact, that's kind of the reason he's after you. He's just like insistent to take you out because of it. In fact. Yeah, as he's sort of just been struck multiple times by this bleeding effects by the ripping fracture points of these arrows that thread through him. It just shatters all the incorrect spots for him, but the better points that you could focus on, the little lights that skitter about the points that look like joints. He seems to be concerned as he's looking around. Everybody's now attacking this individual. He's no longer with friends, but is that the end of your turn? Kuiko?
That is my action. If I do a reaction, he would oh wait, I'll who's next in order?
He is.
Oh.
What about my turn?
Oh, your turn is right after his.
Okay. Wait, if I just fall prone on my broom, I'm just gonna stay 15 feet in the air and no one can get to me. That's not something I thought of. I'm going to rush out and risk a 50% chance. And I'll go over to here. Oh wait, no, I can't. No, I'll just fall down then. Yes, I'll fall down.
Okay, you're gonna take damage if you fall.
I have the high-rise prototype.
Oh, okay. So you throw yourself?
Yes.
This is technically as if you're moving away, so he would get an attack of opportunity.
Yes.
Okay. He's gonna look around. And,
I'm going downwards this time with the floor.
Okay. You go down. He doesn't attack you. Instead, he does look at Yeno, and he says, never trust a dragon. And then he kind of just strikes at her. Bop. Double long swords at the Lord of Tartarus. She takes one hit that just kind of just is shoved into her abdomen, and he pulls away, and he's already moving off. This means everybody next to him does get an attack of opportunity, which is only her because they're in the air. Okay. 9. No, +9. Thank you. But he does go 50 feet. Oh, too far. Grand. Okay. What I want to do? That's the end of his turn. But she makes an attack. Octavian, what do you do? Yeah, she is.
Where exactly is he?
He just flew up over here. He's trying to leave.
Let me think. I don't have any more spell slots. I think. Can I use the 1 minute? I don't remember the name of it.
The steeple ball?
The what?
Wizard's Worst.
Yeah. Go for it. Yeah, make the attack. You're well within range.
The what?
But I don't want to kill him. I want to just stop him and knock him out.
Oh, okay, sure. Roll for damage because the 14 does hit him after Yenna's strike. Honestly.
Bludgeoning +1 thunder.
Okay.
And I tried to. And by the way, is that another dragon thing on our side by her own will?
On her what?
Or own will.
Yeah, she does have control of her faculties. Yes.
Of what?
She is aware of her own self. She's acting as her own mind. Yes. That's what you're asking, right?
Yes.
Okay. So here's the thing. You rolled 3 damage. That is hilarious. Because he has a total of 87 points of damage done. His total HP, as damaged as he is in this state, was 90.
Wow.
He's at exactly 0 HP. Drops because he's at 50 feet in the air. And automatically takes a death saving because he took damage. But he is down, and let's not say that combat is over. Yes, because it is their turn. Mm-hmm. And they kind of fly over to them. They look at them and put they put their foot on like their head, on their face. They turn it a bit, almost like they're gonna squish or crush it, but they don't. They kind of just move it just to like not be bothered as they're reaching and grabbing the weapon that they held. They grab it and they kind of go, ah, it'll do. And she flies away.
Wait, she flies away?
Yep.
How far can she fly?
She has a tail that's making her zoom at about 100 feet.
Okay, there's no way I was going to outrun that. Jesus Christ.
Yes, I agree with you.
Yes. She's faster than this thing, the robot. Yeah.
So, is this robot guy dead?
Yeah, everything else is dead. Everything has been taken out. The giant literally is at 1 HP. The Exaltor unit was taken out. It is not destroyed because there is no intent to kill.
Okay, then I'm going towards this boat, which isn't destroyed, and try to gain any kind of information about it.
Sure. What are you trying to derive from them? Are you trying to figure out their make, how old they are, where they
their make first of all, if there is any kind of the memory card, and the date when they were made.
Okay. So first, roll me an intelligence check to see if you could find something that could give you the most information in one
20.
shot. So yeah. So once you're kind of giving them a good look, you reach to where about their the back of their neck would be, and you realize that there's a bit of a backwards faceplate there. It's just a carbon fiber piece that just dislodges, and in that plate itself is a lot of the information, a lot of notes that were etched on there with a laser. You can only assume how small and clean it looks, but yeah, it tells you the unit's name. It says Exotor. It says the designation number, which I'm not gonna say because it's about 12 numbers long. It says different parameters, and it after that it says created by Gaiax, and there's a bit of a little symbol, and it says after the symbol. The symbol is clear because the symbol is what it says next to it. It says converted next to that symbol. That's just a symbol for converted. It just means that this being used to be a living being. And as you look inside where that plate was, you do see a bit of mush, a bit of brain matter, just kind of encapsulated in glass inside of it, protected in its own carapace, a separate one, not part of the outer layer. But this thing's all ripped to shreds, and if it had any other biomatter other than the brain, it's probably destroyed now.
By the way, do I know which organization created him?
I'm sorry, repeat that? No, yes, it does say Gaiax in it. Yeah.
Oh,
do I know anything about it?
Gaiax is displayed right here.
What?
Gaiax is this spiral thing. They just brought it, saying that they killed it.
Do you ask about Gaiax? Do you ask Kuiko?
I asked as player, not as a character.
That's the thing. Octavian doesn't know much.
Okay. Then I just go to the shuttle and want to do a long rest.
Okay.
You ain't gonna... Okay, you know... Kuiko at this point is just falling down from the sky.
He is not dead and will recover eventually, from what you can tell. If the entire body or not is part of that, you're not sure, but you can kind of assume with that 20 roll that it will not be smart to leave them unattended for that long.
Yes, Kuiko is going to walk over to Gaiax, basically bloody the entire body.
So yeah, it's just pieces. It's just more like the center mass, and then everything else is like fallen limbs. Yeah, but you could go to it.
Can we try and get it into the ship by any chance?
Yeah. Do you touch the Gaiax thing?
Yes.
The moment you go to like touch any part of it itself, like you watch as most of it just kind of just deteriorates and turns to like dust in the ground. Most of it seemingly silver or shades of copper from what you can tell. At least just a good amount of the copper, but the rest of it seems to be silver, but in color, I mean only. But as this melting just dissipates away and around, you see a bit of a core kind of blend and burn itself brighter and kind of shift, and it sort of just becomes more dull again and drops into one bigger ball that's not the same size as that unit was, but you could put in your hand, you kind of carry it like a crystal ball size, but it looks exactly like what it used to like look like. In fact, not very dissimilar as when it became a backpack. Only it's nearly featureless and it's just one complete orb now.
So Kuiko is just going to hold on to that orb and wait. At 4 HP, how does our character react? Like in terms of actual damage in real life, what does 4 HP mean?
You're limping about, but you're alive.
10% HP.
You haven't taken exhaustion yet, so you're fine. Hit points are only justifiable to the degree as in if you've taken enough to hit you at 0, you are unconscious. Once unconscious, you can then be taken out. Is the thing. So you're not unconscious. You do not think you're dead or close to it. You're 4 HP. You see that as I'm good. Just don't fight now.
That seems kind of unnatural.
Best
I'm just going to pretend like she's bloodied and
well, yeah, you're bloodied. You're in fact you're mortal. In fact, but again, is just like whatever magics in this world that somewhat bring me back from the brink of death every time this happens. I'm okay with it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Anything can be explained with magic.
I mean, hit dice. How do you explain hit dice?
The kayaks and get back up to the ship with my room and tell everyone a great job and just fall asleep on the floor or something.
Right. Yeah. A long rest is definitely had at this point. So do definitely give yourselves a bit of a long rest. You can tell that Imandolia is he's good. Actually, he hasn't taken much damage at all. He kind of keeps an eye out around, having witnessed what is outside, and notices that at least is a little more clear. There aren't crane devils flying about and around anymore. But let me roll something.
Wait, I only gained 2 hit dice when I long rest. I didn't know that.
You only use 2 hit dice?
No, I gained 2 hit dice after a long rest.
You gain half your level round up.
I never knew that. Oh my god.
So you get 3.
Yeah.
And how many do I have?
3 as well. Everyone's level 5 here. So.
Wait, it's round up or round down?
Round up. We round up here.
Okay.
We playing the maths game. We round
round up the damage dealt to us.
Yeah, sorry about that.
We are level 6 or what?
What?
We just gained the level.
Did you? Who said that? You're level 5, right?
No, I asked the question.
No.
Do we get level?
No, there's no level.
It's milestone.
It's milestone.
I think this happened because of my horrible roll, so it's a miniature encounter, technically.
No, this was gonna happen. I just want to know if it was gonna happen in the long rest or the short rest.
And this was on the short rest.
Yeah. Yeah. They arrived early.
I did the longer. Okay, we did the long rest. What happens now?
You guys take a long rest. Let me get off this combat music, for one. But what happens now is honestly up to you guys because it just seems as outside is much more clear. One of the other ships does dock in, and they repair themselves, but inside of the ship. And actually, as they're doing that, one their captain they comes down. They come down. I have no idea who their captain is. I'm not gonna lie to you. It would tell me right here. But up. Information. Yeah.
So Octavian, from a 1 to 10, how much do you think was plot armor in those situations?
Can you repeat that?
How much of plot armor from a 1 to 10 do you think that was?
6.
I know, right?
6?
But yeah.
Sheesh.
Okay, we wake up, we will do our things, let's say, and then I ask you about the queen.
Why is it always the queen?
So as you guys start having this conversation, you witness actually that there's a digger holding this. He's holding this wand, and he's kind of tapping it on the wooden table there, and he's like looking at you guys. This would happen downstairs. There's only the 3 of you in this situation. And he asks you guys to close the doors so that you could have a private talk. Pardon.
Okay, let's do it.
Yep.
Is verbal in it?
Mm-hmm.
That's the important question.
And how does he look like?
Digger is actually let me get you his token. He's a sentient wolf. He is bipedal. Looks humanoid in all intents and purposes, minus the wolf features. They're not large like their brother, but they do have slightly more modifications on their face and their neck. There are some around his arm, his right arm. He's metallic. He seems like a cyborg. But yeah, let me get his token. Once I find it, I get to throw it up. But,
You've heard of plastics. You've heard of plastic surgery, but now here's metal surgery.
Yeah. So that's what he looks like, and that's the brother there. And then the brother is size category large.
Don't worry. This is like a 4 plot twist plot armor for me. I've seen an 8 plot twist before.
But as this digger fella, and his eyes aren't always glowing there. They probably are now because it's pretty dark in here. There's not much light. Any light that is here is very thin red lines that kind of just are in different areas. It's very indicative of a submarine if it's ever in like attack mode. I don't know, but Digger kind of asked you guys to come in there and close the door. Once you guys are seated, he kind of looks to you guys with a seldom look upon his face, although albeit they're hard to read as they have a snout and fur. And they kind of look at you guys and say, Kuiko, I haven't been completely honest with you. There's a lot I've hidden because it was required of me. But now that I think that it takes more precedence that you know everything. And I'd be remiss if I didn't ask my mystic friend here if it was okay to let her know. Yeah, kind of looks to you, Octavian, knowing where you're from and what you mean.
is this from the court?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I just look at him and I just pass on him a message and say that we should uphold the truth about the court, but we can tell her that we are from Blue Court Corp.
I did not hear any of that, but okay.
No.
Digger speaks loudly and says, I hope you understand, and I mean no disrespect to the core or to anyone. But Kuiko is my sister, at least in heart. I just don't feel good lying anymore. I'll tell you now, Octavian, I've been in the underworld for nearly 40 years. This has been a tough time for me, this last round here in the underworld. And I would never have dwelled this deep if it wasn't under orders. So again, I ask, or more so, I'm saying, I have to tell her.
Kuiko is just looking back and forth, somewhat unknowing of what you are about to say, but is listening still.
So I'm saying to him, if you trust her, through the message, if you trust her and you take full responsibility for this action, then you can say it.
He nods. And then he looks to you, Kuiko, and he says, Kuiko, we're part of a faction that does not like to be recognized. I joined, well, for me, it's been 40 years. The faction has not been around for 40 years. Not in its resurgence, at least. And I have joined it at then. Obviously, the underworld has time issues. For which, obviously, I've corrected and protected both myself and Ixta with these modifications, as you can tell. He points to literally the array of metallic pieces on him that just are revealed over his clothing. And he does kind of give a bit of a smile. The Court of Horns is desperate to finish the mission in the underworld. And we're running out of time. Kuiko?
Wait.
But you must understand one thing. We warn you. If you make any further inquiries to any other person about this faction, there will be the most dire consequences which you can face. You understand it?
You must never mention these words again. The Court of Horns, Kuiko. But now, understand where we're from.
And once there may be time, if you show your abilities, we may consider you honorable to be member of our organization.
Kuiko can't join us. She isn't part of any faction. She
He's a lone wolf.
Exactly that. But no, Kuiko, now that you kind of understand. And Kuiko, please, for me, just roll an intelligence check. But it's a very simple one, very easy one.
Afraid.
Not that easy. Yeah, you've heard of the Court of Horns, but from what you know is you think they're like a ghost story thing. They're kind of just like, oh, watch out, if you misbehave, the Quarter Horns will get you, is what they say to the kids, in like Imali and places like that. But the Quarter Horns hasn't been around for years. In fact, ever since the warlord Adasor, the Lizard King, was destroyed, the Quarter Horns kind of just disbanded and disappeared, no longer to be seen. No one ever really knew who they were themselves. They would always be like cloaked figures that always walked around and had a very huge presence in the worlds. You, in fact, remember them as that. But then once Adasor was gone, they disappeared just as quick. No longer to be seen. And then you've heard some rumors of them, but other than that, yeah, no, it's not much to you.
Wait, so basically, Digger is trying to tell me that he is part of an organization that was in its prime time as a folk story before Adasor.
No, so it was an actual tale of caution while Adasor was running things, like 12 years ago, 13 years ago. These were times that you'd actually have fought some Court of Horns people, because some of them were corrupt for the most part. In fact, that's like probably the most knowledge you have from them. You defending towns and places from some court people that weren't behaving the way they were supposed to. But you, after the Adasor's fall, it was more like a not a joke, but more of a again, a ghost story for kids, just to scare them, keep them away from doing bad things and stuff.
It was like fairy tale, but with elements of horror. Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Like the boogeyman will catch you.
Wait, so it's basically a tale about a faction called Horn. What horn again?
The Court of Horns.
The Court of
It's
Horns.
like, as I understand, it's like Illuminati. Everyone knows about it, but no one is sure exactly what is true and what is false.
Exactly.
Oh. And Digger and you are part of it?
Yes.
He nods.
But as I mentioned, you can't make any further inquiries with anyone about this organization or about our membership. You understand that?
Kuiko is just going to look down and nod.
Will you tell anyone about it?
No one would believe her anyways.
Nods again.
I want to make insight check if she lies to me.
How can you check if a player character is lying?
You don't have to make an insight check on a player character.
More like you can't.
Yeah, you don't. No, there's no need. It's just, is Kuiko being honest?
I don't know.
Okay then.
That is exactly what she's thinking, by the way. She doesn't know.
She doesn't know.
I mean, to her, it is a horror story to her, so maybe she gets terrified with you too.
To you, it isn't so much a horror story. To you, it isn't a horror story. To kids, it'll be a horror story. To you, since you didn't grow up in Port and you showed up like afterwards, during the war and then the fall.
Wait, I thought she was in Port. Her mother was in Port as well.
Yeah, no. She sent you here.
Wait,
she sent you here to protect you from your original planet. which is something else. I forgot what it was. Video Aguas or something. I don't know. I have written down. I'm sure you do too. Somewhere very, very far away from where we think. But when you arrived, that's kind of where you got like most of your skill. You were training and defending and protecting people. And sometimes some people pretending to be Court of Horns, or even sometimes legit Court of Horns people, just would do like the worst things, and then as soon as Adasor was gone, Court of Horns gone.
And I guess Kuiko would just be suspicious, but
yeah,
would still keep his promise, keep her promise, because it's Digger. She trusts Digger.
But doesn't trust Octavian, yes?
Okay, you have to understand what you are to her in this situation.
I'm just a bad cop to her.
No, you are just in general, you fell down from the ceiling while she was in this place.
He is wearing mystic clothing, which is generally the same thing as like being a blue coral core.
Yes, that's why she is trusting him now. But you can use a symbol to build trust in a lot of places, right?
But now I am asking her this question. So our organization is particularly interested in the situation of the underground world. And first of all, I need to know more about the queen which you mentioned. What can you tell me about her? How does she rule? What is she doing? Is she just ruler or a bad one?
Are you bombarding questions at her?
No, I'm just asking.
Because I feel like this is a very close situation to her crying, actually.
Why?
I have a whole character personality. I have her entire personality written down somewhere.
Okay. Well, Digger wouldn't allow it to get to that point.
Yes. So, what would she say?
Was I asked you a question? So, what is the answer?
Digger will say, from what I know about the Queen, that's not his voice. From what I know about the Queen, she generally has been asleep till Kuiko came and woke her up. That's how we got this ship. That's how we got the crew of flyers here. I mean, we only made it because of her.
Because of the queen?
No, because of Kuiko. Kuiko woke up the queen. The queen gave her word to her people to do what it takes to free. What did the queen say, Kuiko?
Free the underworld.
Free the folk of the underworld. There you go. See? I mean, does that sound like a good queen? Maybe. One order does not make a queen.
Okay, I understand you. So, okay, that's all that I want to know. Kuiko, do you have any questions to ask or wish to ask? Because, this will be only time when we will be so open about this organization. In other situations, without the special need, we won't talk about it. You understand that?
Wait, say that again, but in summary, please.
Do you have any questions about us or the organization? Because this is the only time when we will be open, so open for you, to a non-member of this court.
Kuiko is going to look at Digger and ask, are you the good guys or the bad guys?
We try to uphold the court's ideologies. In other words, Imali's law is what we look towards as a baseline. But, and Kuiko, I cannot state how serious it would be if we repeat anything that is said here. But I myself and Octavian can act as judges and may at any point break a law if necessary. This is taken with many accounts, and reports have to be written in each case. But it does mean that if we wanted to, he kind of just points and looks around. I've taken control of this ship as if it is mine. Modifications have been laid about all over. Inside of this place, he looks to you, Octavian. No one will ever hear what is said as long as that door is closed. That hatch is locked. It isn't magics, so technically if somebody really wanted to hear us, they could. But through any regular means, he kind of just puts down on the table this communication device that has a 150-foot range. And he does pass it over to you, Octavian, for you to put on. Even these things won't work in here. But
I thought he passed.
Repeat that?
Wait, so if you said that they could breach a law if it is necessary for their ideals, and that they can say anything they can hear. But did he answer her question?
Yeah, I mean, he says they'll try to upload the Imani laws, and then he does finish with all to root out injustice.
What is the Imani, by the way?
The Imani law is kind of like don't you remember? I'll tell you right now. But,
there's so many things I forgot.
As I understand, it's like a mix of democratic and republican laws. So it's like human rights and etc.
Yeah, it's like you shouldn't steal or you'll be sent to the pits. Don't take people's minds or you'll be sent to the pits or killed. I think that's that one. Yeah, it's just I'll send it on the Discord if you really want. But I think I've sent it before to you guys. I actually pulled it from. So if you look far back, you can find a whole bunch of laws there. But Jemal, what Octavian is handed is a bit of a walkie-talkie that has a 150-foot range. And he gives you the important piece, which could switch between one and another. But he does pass it to you, and he says, "I'm gonna take Ixta's one so that I can hear as he's driving. I fix the stuff. He knows how to drive. But for all intents and purposes, consider this the home base, Kuiko, Octavian.
The ship.
If you need to ever speak in secret, that door is closed. You're protected. What we just dealt with outside was further than anything I've ever seen in regards to power. That thing that had the massive tail, and he looks to Kuiko. That's Adasaur's tail.
Huh?
That's the Lizard King's own limb.
Wow. What is this plot twist? Jesus Christ.
Kuiko, I have a request for you.
A quest or a question?
Can you give me and this gentleman for a few minutes?
What? I'll give you a few minutes.
Can you leave me and this gentleman for a few minutes?
Why?
We wish to discuss some private matters.
He says, I'm not gonna hide anything from Kuiko anymore. Not at this point. Where he looks to you and do me a favor, make an insight check. But I also want intelligence checks. Oh no, sorry, history checks. Give me history checks, please. About that Allosaurus
you
tail.
need insight check or insight check.
An insight check for Digger, for you, and history checks for both of you.
7.
So 7. Allosaurus tail.
I'm rolling well.
We are rolling. What was that one, now, Jemal?
Insight is a 6, and the history is
oh no.
11.
Yeah, so Allosaurus tail, from what Kuiko knows, is the tail of the Lizard King, and from what you know, is that when it was chopped off, it had a life of its own and it was flying around. From what you know, Octavian, is more to the vein of it. Yeah, it got chopped off and it is floating around, but it isn't mindless. It's trying to reconnect itself. It's trying to return to Atasaur. But that's
the queen or the Lizard King?
Lizard King.
What?
Okay. So I will be honest. The thing is that there is a very great chaos in the underworld, and we needed to bring a new order to any means necessary.
What? What do you mean? We are just trying to evacuate the underworld right now.
The thing is that if we evacuate people who have been living in the chaos and who don't know the laws, they may not be able to fully integrate into society. And it is even questionable if it is possible, and how hard it will be to let them out. But what if we create the harmonical space in the underworld instead of running from it? You know?
Okay, there is a funny story about that. We are trying to evacuate because someone else is trying to close off all the exits to the underworld and from it. And we are trying to just get everyone out before that happens, if I remember, right?
Yeah. I mean, so they're not closing the exits anymore because of you, though. So there's no real rush.
The queen said so let's follow the queen.
Okay. Do you say that to him?
We said so.
No, I didn't say that. It's more like Kuiko feels like she has to do that.
So Kuiko said the thing about it.
What? Can you repeat that, please?
Jemal.
He's typing.
Oh, no.
Okay, it's a very, not long story. But if I say it, you would take it as a in-character thing, so because Kuiko is keeping silence right now, so...
So what does Kuiko say, though?
Okay, so you remember how Kuiko is actually sort of really awkward at the start?
Mm-hmm.
and was carried by fish the entire way through.
Yep.
So I'm still keeping that trait the entire way through, actually. And this tension has brought her back to I'm able to form words in these conversations.
So does Kuiko kind of just walk?
She just sits there.
She just stands there? Just quiet?
Yeah. Just thinking.
Digger would step in and say, "No, there's no need to depose anything here. There isn't anything to depose. It's run generally by the people. The queen, like I said, was just woken by Kuiko. To be honest with you, I think something to do with pillars or something like that. I'm not sure what the tales talk of here, but it is something to that degree. It's just that without these so-called keys, there's no exit, and the people here don't want to go through another exodus of Gaiax, so to say. Another
So they
genocide.
just want to leave the underworld.
Oh yeah, everybody wants to leave. Nobody wants to stay.
Then let's leave.
This is literally going to law here. The underworld is technically a bunker for elves, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and they were hiding from the Lizard King, but now he's dead.
Yes.
So there is no reason to stay in here where limited resources, monster, etc., etc. When they could be up there with the sun and more monsters like the water elementals.
Yes, the water elementals.
Oh, let's go to the underworld and find the elevator.
We are in the underworld.
Oh, then let's go find the people and help them to leave it.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to do using the key. The key is the key to exit in the underworld. It's literally...
Okay, let's move. If you know where is the exit, if you know the possible exit, if you know the location of the elevators, we can just...
there's like 8 keys or something. We have 2. And one of the exit is locked currently, using the one of Alliance. We have 2 keys, and this is supposedly getting the 3rd one with Alex.
But we need the 3rd one.
Yes, so we are trying to get to another one, but for now, Kuiko wants to wait for Gaiax to recover.
Okay.
She doesn't say that, but she does want that.
Okay.
By the way, it's a giant, alright?
He's alive. Yes.
Okay.
By the way, so we can move towards any kind of the tavern or towards the possible location of the key, and that's it. But if we need information, the best place to find it, from my point of view, is a tavern in some kind of town.
We go down from here, and we will find another. The queen has already told us where all the key is. So
okay, then let's move on.
Yes, we are waiting for Gaiax to recover and the giants too. And to think of what to do with the giant. Can Verbal Dimension Door him?
The what?
Can Verbal Dimension Door the giant?
I'm not hearing you.
Can Verbal Dimension Door the giant to the ground?
Can Verbal do what to the giant?
Dimension Door.
Dimension Door. Oh, no.
Yes,
No way.
It's a creature, what do you mean?
It has to be your same size.
Oh wait, carry.
So, as I understand, what is our plan now? We go and find the 3rd key. But in order to go and find 3rd key, we are waiting for other guys, yes?
Yes.
And where are those other guys?
We are thinking of a way to get the giants down and for Gaiax to recover and, I don't know, tell us something we don't know yet.
But is there? We need to send someone to find them because it is a pretty dangerous place, and there is a possibility that they are either dead or lost.
Gaiax is in Kuiko times, right?
Gaiax is what?
Okay, so to sum it up, Gaiax is a machine that his original purpose was to call people for the sake of resource management. But now he has been turned to good and to help the Queen to free the underworld because of Kuiko, long story. And now he was brought here by those people dead, but his core is in Kuiko's hand and it will repair itself for God knows how long.
Make a intelligence check for that for me. Arcana.
Never gone down.
Arcana.
Oh, 19.
19?
Good one.
That's fine. This is not going to return Gaiax. This is not that. That Gaiax unit, that one, is definitely has been destroyed. You can tell, though, that Gaiax is still around. It's just, you just have to find another unit that was connected.
Where are you?
This globe that you now have that literally just looks like a painted version of this, like if it was intricately painted. I'll say it's no, yeah. There's no glow to it. It's nearly dull and completely inert for the time being.
Maybe it's a trap. You know what? You will just hold on to it for now. Wait, so all of our conversation prior was empty, right? Like in player.
That's what look like this.
Yeah, sure. It's about that size, but it just looks like the little ball character there, that Gaiax unit. This guy.
Just gonna be like Nico, just carrying a giant ball around.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to our characters. It ended with what? You continued Kuiko and Digger replying you about the Queen. And what would you say then? Digger just told you about the Queen.
Digger
and about the
Digger will say.
I'm telling.
Go ahead.
I'm telling the Octavian because that's what she's doing.
I can't hear you. What are you telling me?
Did I get?
What are you asking him?
No, I mean like what would he reply to? Oh wait. Okay, so all of our talk about the key, the exit, and etc. was all out of character, right? Because Kuiko wouldn't say anything. So I'm trying to get back into character.
Oh, okay.
Octavian was just told about the Queen and the people. And the pillar, yeah.
You don't seem to see any reaction on my face, but I am. You can understand that I am analyzing information.
Okay.
I mean, it is a lot of information, but Digger.
Oh wait, does Digger have any?
No, go ahead, please.
I mean, Kuiko is trying to leave at this point. He is nearly the end.
Yeah. So him probably discerning that he's probably gonna say. So now that we could get down to brass tacks, I think our next steps would be to utilize something to this capacity. He points to the fort, but also the vessel that we're floating inside of. Could that be used to escape? Is that what she meant? The Queen, as what you told me, Kuiko. She said that if you get to the captain, they'll give you the key. Is that this, or is that the vessel?
Wait.
And he points at the wand.
Wait. As what?
He points at the wand, but then he's also talking about the ship that you're on. Like, is the exit the wand here that he's holding, or is it the ship that you guys are currently floating inside of, like a I don't know.
Maybe both. But frankly speaking, I don't know. But if you mean exit from the underworld, then it is both.
We should just keep both. When we are not sure.
Okay. I don't know how to fly ships. I can drive. Ixta is our resident flyer. Then that means that the fort is no longer in
on the ship now.
Function. No.
I thought there was a captain.
You kind of look around, looking for other bodies, and while you can see that there does seem to be life that has lived here inside of this ship, made it its own, put up some pictures, jewelry is about, clothing that is specific to different sizes. There's also blood splatter all around. And Digger says, I cleaned up most of the mess here, but there were no bodies.
Wait, wasn't this one the one we used to come here?
This is the one that came last.
Did we come last?
You came second last.
I think that there might be one of the three situations. First one, they were captured by some kind of magical or non-magical entities.
It was.
Second,
he interrupts you, actually, and he says,
"What?"
He interrupts you actually, and he says, "It was the green glowing thing, the thing with the face, the smile, the thing that we destroyed outside." Oh yeah, what do you guys do with that? Because you guys just leave it there?
Yeah.
No, we killed her.
You what?
What? No.
We killed her, as I remember.
No, I'm talking about the robot thing.
Yes, we killed her. Him, actually.
You left it on the ground, if you're asking.
You talk about this one?
Yes. But all you guys have to tell me is that somebody killed it, and then, yeah, you got rid of it. Done.
No, yes, I remember we got rid of it.
Okay, yeah. Because I remember you guys took it at 0 hit points, but if you guys want to do that coup de grace, done and done.
We just left it there. Wait, we should do our finishing blow in case it just comes back.
Yeah. Done and done. You guys do it. Then, so that's covered there. So he would say, it was the green glowing thing that's outside, the one you destroyed. That's the one that made this mess.
It's rather unusual and rather dangerous, because they may be more, and especially that tail of that girl or woman with the tail is also very problematic.
The tail of Adasaur on anybody is nearly a death sentence to them, from what I know, from what I've read. But
we managed to survive somehow.
I mean, that's the Lord of Tartarus that we saw just moments ago. Do you guys not know of her?
I heard something about her, but what is she ruling exactly?
At this point, I want intelligence checks again, but this time is at advantage for this name.
So 2d20s, yes?
2d20s, yeah.
17.
Great.
19 plus 4, 25.
Okay. So
actually 23. Excuse me.
Yep. So both of you, Lord of Tartarus is literally the first of. Okay. Let me go back. Atasaur, the Lizard King, he had multiple children, but at one point, he kept finding that he outlived his children, and he wasn't exactly fond of that. He kept pushing to make a better combination of a child. He looked out to become one with other species, and then upon reaching a devilish plane, entire planet. What am I talking about? He found someone that he could conceive a child with, and he returned one day with someone that he called Yenna. And this Yenna grew up and lived to be hundreds of years. And in those hundreds of years, they became a warlord, overtaking several planets for their father. And in this, she was gifted the right to come back home and spearhead the new campaign into the underworld. This was thousands of years ago. When Atasaur realized that Yenna was no longer returning, he made several more campaigns with a lot of resources, till he eventually gave up, and 1100 years pass, and then he dies.
So this girl, the Lord of Athers or something like that, is literally a dictator who is ruling the parts of the underworld.
Yep. And she's a direct descendant, and she now has the tail of Atasaur around her.
So it's literally the wife of Atasaur.
The daughter.
Here in the underworld.
The daughter.
My friends, I think that besides the finding of the third key and evacuating others, we need also to address the issue with this dictator, with this queen or lord or whatever she is, because she may help some other human, not only human beings, but also different folks who may be enslaved, who may be taken away the freedom, and etc.
You sound awfully like this for some reason all of a sudden.
You wouldn't understand that because that's our other player, but that's another player.
Fallen from the ship.
But I think from what you guys know, Yenna, they apparently have been surviving here for at least 1,000 years. And they seem to be overwhelmingly overpowered now, as they do have something that could be equated to a crest, and not just a crest, a living crest at that.
random questions.
Yeah, no, I'll take all the random questions in the world.
So for the keys, what type of material is it made out
of? From what you can tell, it's some silver from the one that the digger is holding. If you were to pull out the Wand of Alliance, that one has more of a... it feels wooden, but it weighs lighter than wood. It feels almost non-existent in your hand. But that's just the base. That's the wooden part. The rest of it looks like a twisting bronze tip.
Would it burn?
Would what burn?
Like, would the keys burn?
Like if you were to light it on fire?
Yeah, if someone light it on fire, could they get rid of the keys for some reason?
They are magical.
Ah, okay.
So, I have this very strange idea, and I don't know what do you think about it. I say it in the character. I say it as Octavian.
Mm-hmm.
We may, because as you might know, our organization is striving for justice and the liberation of the oppressed. Can we somehow manage to create a rebellion against her?
The Queen?
Yeah, not Queen, but the Lord or something like that.
Yona.
Yenna.
Yenna, yes. Oh wait, I better write this down. I'm stupid.
Not your Queen, the other one with the tail, who is like the descendant of the bad guy.
Well, not necessarily a bad guy.
Oh no! She kills whatever she wants and takes whatever she wants and does whatever she wants. Yeah, she's
a bad guy.
She's hardcore.
I'm talking about her.
She's pretty hardcore. If we got rid of her, we probably would have like a couple axes routes that the Crane Devils are blocking cleared out almost immediately. I'm sure. You aren't wrong in that.
You don't have to say that. You should let us discover that for ourselves.
Oh no! I've been dealing with her shit. She pisses me off.
In the background.
I didn't hear exactly what you said, but as I understood, Wolf is supporting this rebellion.
Yes, I am. I mean, I guess what? It's not a rebellion. She could stiff it. It's like easy. Let's get rid of her.
So I have three variations, three ways to get rid of her because she will be pain in our because she will create a lot of problems, and there are three ways to deal with her. The first one is a direct assassination, but if we just assassinate her, then there will be another ruler who can be more bad and more like oppressing others. The second thing is that we can somehow infiltrate her territory, assemble forces, and just cope or begin the revolution. And the third way is ask for the external intervention. We can conduct members of the court and attack her. But I personally prefer the second way. What do you think about it?
In character, Kuiko would say, I don't think we should mess with her in any way. And as a player, I'll say, I don't think we should mess with her in any way.
Same thing.
But the thing is that she has already messed with us, and there is a high chance that they will do it again. And we are the people who were sent here to save the others. And why do we want to? There will be a lot of evil which we will have to face. And if we don't start acting now, she will become stronger. She will become stronger. Do you understand that?
In character, Kuiko was saying, our goal here is to evacuate the underworld. So, and if there is a resistance, it would bring a lot of collateral damage to them. And as a player, I'll say, I don't want to deal with her. Let's just leave and get everyone out and just deal with it later.
As a player, I will say that I really want to do revolution against her because I don't like her. As a character, I'm going to say, I understand your fears. I understand that you may be afraid, that you maybe don't like her. But the thing is that if we will be silent, there is a very high chance that she will attack us. And if she manages to defeat us when she gets stronger, and then if she manages to defeat us and leave the other world, it will be a disaster for a lot of planets. You know.
So you're basically saying we should stop the evil one. You know what? This is sounding a lot like the conversation with this again, but Kuiko doesn't want to approach any danger like that when she was almost killed just then.
The thing is that if we don't act now, there will be a lot of innocent deaths. And come on, my friend, I'm addressing the wolf. We all know that our organization is striving and fighting for those ideas, for the ideas of liberty. And now we have a person who is violating these ideas, who is oppressing others, and we just sit down and say that we won't do it because she is strong, she is good, and etc. But reality is that the faster we act, the more better it will be. And she won't be waiting such bold move from us. You understand it?
She's gonna say, in character, she's gonna say, but what if we couldn't defeat her? If so, the underworld would never be free, and it would be trapped in
believe me, we will be able to defeat her. Believe me, because the thing is that she has almost lost this battle. She escaped from us. It means that she was waiting from us such resistance. And therefore...
Pardon.
No, don't say anything. Don't say anything.
I have to say, she did not look at all bothered in the fight. She looked perfectly untouched. I don't even think she got hit, and if she did get hit, she didn't take any damage near to her total hit points.
Okay, then forget it about the escape thing. And you know what is the thing? That such powerful creatures must be held as fast as possible, because if we, there are some ideas that are worth for dying. And if we just continue with escaping and ignore her, she will be able to strike us again. And then when she defeats us, it will be far more dangerous for all other people. If we defeat her now, we will be able to save all those oppressed. But if we defeat her later, and if we fight her later when she's stronger, we will be trying to evacuate others. Then she will not only kill us, but will kill them. And also, one big thing, she will be able to leave this place, and she will be roaming in the galaxy, and it will be far more dangerous for all those people, and for all those innocent people who are living outside of this world. Do not agree with me? And I'm telling it and I'm addressing it to the wolf. So I'm asking the wolf and the Kuiko about it.
Why are we doing real-life persuasion checks?
We're not doing persuasion checks.
No, we are doing it in real life.
No, we're planning or deciding.
Yes. But I feel like we're doing persuasion checks with each other, actually. It's either help the people escape first and then deal with her, or deal with her first and then escape the people.
Yes, it is far better, because when we will be trying to figure out how to help people escape, she will be able to oppress more, she will be able to kill more. Instead of her, we need to stop evil, because it's like you need first to cure the disease in order to be able to continue the work, in order to be able to help others. And this girl or woman or whatever she is a disease of this underworld.
Let me think about what Kuiko would say, wait.
And what does Wolf think about it?
Digger would say that there is much concern of Vienna, but from what I've dealt with her before, where she was a pain in my ass, she didn't have that tail.
So, I'm asking as a player, Wolf supports me or supports Kuiko?
The wolf is
Neutral.
well, no, yeah, well, he's not against either because he's willing to take out Yenna, but there is something to be said.
Is it Vienna or Yenna?
Yenna.
Is it Vienna or Yenna?
Yenna.
Why?
Yenna.
And it okay.
This Yenna, they are clearly, at least currently, overpowered. I mean, you guys have a nice big massive vessel, and then also this turtleback fort. There are ways that they could be taken out. Is this the correct path to push on prior to anything else? I don't know. Might be. And again, Adasaur's tail being attached to somebody is a rarity. The last time that was heard of was during the Legends tournament. Some guy had it on, this like pretty large person.
Is it a player from the last campaign?
No. This is a pretty large person. This is all out of like my literal book actually.
By the way, now I want to say such thing.
Yeah.
That there is a compromise which we can achieve. We can divide our forces, and the first force will be dealing with the queen, and the second force will be dealing with the evacuation.
Okay, that is very funny because I was thinking of Kuiko to say, I still want to save the people first, but if your organization wanted like something like that, but I was thinking of splitting party never ends well. But if you mention that, then I don't mind. But then they will have another split session, and it's gonna get very messy.
No, you guys aren't splitting the party. You guys have to make a decision.
Yeah, we can split the party.
We can do such thing. You and me are going with wolves are going to handle the queen, and others are going to handle the evacuation. Don't you agree with me?
Who's gonna handle Yenna?
Yes. No. Kuiko and Octavian will, apparently. But then who will go after the keys and to help the people evacuate?
I trust I forget the name of reptile.
Yeah, you got it right.
Imandolia and Volks.
But then Kuiko will have to part with them. That's what I'm thinking of. What she does it, do it. Why do I love just putting myself in drama when I'm in D&D?
That's the whole point.
We need to deal with the queen. I personally think so. And I am going to deal with her. And I want you to be with me.
So what do you want, Imandolia?
Octavian wants to fight Yenna. And
yeah, but what do you guys want Imandolia to do if you guys split him?
Probably
Imandolia, we want Imandolia to be with us, I think.
Oh, okay. So everybody's going with you.
Yeah. So what about the keys?
You guys have the keys. Take them with you.
By the wolf.
By the what?
Wolf.
Yeah. So Kuiko will have to pause with them.
Yeah, he hands it back to you guys. He's just holding it out now. He's just wanting to talk to you guys and let you guys know that. Yeah, quarter horns. I'm tired of it. I've been working this job for a while.
And I sit down towards him and ask him, if I Kuiko and Imanuiri, or whatever is the name of the reptile, will go to deal with the queen. Will you be able to handle the evacuation?
The what creation?
The
evacuation.
Yena, you mean?
Oh, Yena, okay. You're telling that to Digger?
What?
You know, Kuiko will ask Digger, do you think they can win?
I can't take that thing out by myself. No. And Ixta is also gonna probably have some trouble. We're good long range, but we're out of ammunition now.
No, I said a different thing. Will we be able to handle the key and saving the people while I, Kuiko, and Reptile deal with the Lord or whatever she is? Vienna.
Oh, so you're gonna go and attack Yena?
Yeah.
Not directly, like covertly, try to plot against her.
Okay.
I hate plotting. I like firing my blow mindlessly.
How are you gonna get to her?
Yes, that is another question I had. Like, we have to go back to the queen for that information, if she even knows it. And the territory might have changed while she was asleep.
Well, yeah. There's only one person here, other than the other vessels, which probably have a pair of pilots only. But only one person here knows how to fly. So if you guys wanted to go anywhere, you'd need Exta.
Yeah. We can't split Exta and Digger, that's cruel.
And you need Digger and you need Kuiko, because Digger doesn't have full proficiency on air vehicles, and neither does Kuiko, but you guys do know enough to both assist with flying.
Okay, then we can do a very simple thing. Let's go to the queen, ask her for additional pilots, try to find other members of the organization, and deal with the queen.
I am not getting more team members killed.
My members, not yours.
Isn't that the exact same thing if we're on the same team?
Yeah, it is the same.
No, the organization, I meant the Court of the Horns.
There aren't enough Court of the Horns members to call them a team.
to back up a bit, because I think we are both a bit agitated. Basically, Yana is a force to be reckoned with, and is a dictator. Octavian heard that and wants to stop her, while Kuiko is still trying to finish her quest with the queen to free the underworld. We are, depending on what Kuiko does, to be honest. If she really doesn't want to do the queen, I have no idea what Octavian would do. We will either go to the queen or go after Yana. But we have very low chance of killing Yana, considering it's at a source too. And Kuiko doesn't want to die yet, if you couldn't tell.
And do you want to be to be honest? I don't like queens and kings, because all I have seen in my life is the cruelty of those.
You sound exactly like the people in the that would be in the organization. That's great, huh?
Digger is still kind of flipping this wand around, and he does point it handle out to you guys, and he says, "So then, what is the plan?"
Okay, wait. Out of another random question, if you are going to free the people in, is there anyone in the garden right now?
There was a vessel fixing itself for the long rest, but it had already left. So it's not there anymore.
And what does the key? What is it called? The silver key?
Yeah. The key of infinite splendor.
Which door? Yeah.
What about?
What door doesn't open? Which exit? Is it close
from
to
what
here,
you
or-
know, every key opens every door.
What?
There are specialized keys that only open the lift of life, but
Wait, so
every
I could have used
key,
my Wand of Alliance the entire time.
every key opens every door. Every lift, every elevator. Besides the
And-
ones that are locked to the lift of life, which you were told many people have.
So we didn't need to come here to open the lift
No,
in the first place.
no, you didn't.
Then why did we come here?
I don't know.
Wait, I always thought that each door had that specific key.
No,
Then why is there so many keys?
show your magical stuff to people. That's it. Just show your magical stuff to people, and they'll tell you what to do with them.
Can we somehow send a kind of the message outside of the underworld?
What kind of spell are you using?
No, not spell, but the message. Like to send message to another planet.
You want to? Okay, so yeah, that's the thing. So like, if you wanted to send a message to another planet, pardon. Ooh. Excuse me. It would be several ways. One, magical. Two, you could send it directly by snail mail. That means someone is literally holding it, putting it in a box. It'll arrive there eventually. Years. There is a laser pointer that you could a laser message you could send. But all those methods generally take time, besides the magical one.
We are not living towards
What do I need how can I send the message with the magic?
If you have the magic for it.
I have a message, but it works only 100 feet, I think, 120 feet.
Yeah, so that's not enough to send a message
how far
further
is
distances.
the distance between each planet, you wonder?
Kuiko knows how
Why?
far her planet is, and her
planet is she's an alien.
planet is. Oh, your planet is far. Ooh. Ugh. I don't even think I have the number for your planet. I don't even think I have the number for your planet. It's pretty far. Your planet is a different system, for sure.
Okay, about our plan. We go to deal with the Vienna.
Vienna.
So
Yes, the girl with the tail.
You want to deal with Vienna.
I misunderstood our objective this entire time. We didn't need to find the key. We just needed one key, which we already have this entire time. So which
The
key?
thing is that our main objective is to liberate people, but without dealing with her, we can't liberate others.
By the way, where are the exits?
You don't know.
Should have asked for a map.
Yep.
We should go back to the key. I need to stock up on stun arrows.
You seem to see that I don't like the idea of going to the Queen.
You don't like it, but you have to. Because we need the queen to find where Yenna is.
I didn't say that I don't like the idea. It just is on my face.
It's gonna be hard to explain to the queen who this random guy Kuiko brought with her is.
Will she even
He
notice?
fell from the ceiling while we were fighting machines.
Not even.
Okay, let's go to your Queen. With hesitance and etc. I say it.
So is it gonna take 5 days again?
It did not take
And
you
7
5 days to
sessions.
get here.
Let's say that we just move very fast and instantly arrived to the Queen.
It's very far away. It took like 3 days to come here to Tinamar.
No, they didn't.
What? Well, no, we did.
No,
We
they
met kayaks on the way here.
Yeah, that was only like hours, Kuiko.
Huh?
That was only hours for Kuiko.
I thought you said 3 days.
No. No, 3 days.
Okay,
Hold on, let me check.
if it's possible, let's imagine that in instance, we are in the either 1 minute of the real time, we went to the Queen, but in the D&D time it will be like 3-4 hours or even 10.
No, in real life time, it will be like 4 sessions, so it's like 2 months.
Well, let's figure it out. How about that?
It's 3 days. I remember it being 3 days.
It wasn't 3 days.
It was 3 days.
That's what your ship looks like.
I don't care about the Queen.
Back to this map.
So
That's a big ship.
So my question is, are we taking this ship, the big fat ship that you guys are on? Or are you hopping off that ship and taking the turtleback forward? This is what that ship looks like.
How are we getting the giants off of that ship, by the way?
Huh?
How are we getting the giants off of that?
I don't know. So that's the question. Are you taking the ship, the entire big vessel, or are you taking only the turtleback
let's go
forward?
to the control panels.
By the way, which one of it is faster? Which way is faster to get to the location?
We go right for 3 days.
Yeah, so you're trying to reach the perennial stratum castle hold if we're going to the Queen?
Wait. Before that, we have to help the giant. That is our main priority right now.
Well, before the giant, I need to know, are we taking the big vessel or the turtleback fort?
Okay, let's take big one. Big one.
Turtleback fort. The big one is the entire island, right?
That big thing that's there, yes.
The island, I mean.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
No.
we can get that back.
This is the courtyard in the sky.
Yeah. The big one is the courtyard in the sky.
Yes, that big thing, yes.
When did we learn how to use the control panel?
Ixa knows how to fly airships.
It's random. Okay.
But you only have one pilot, that's the problem. So are you using your pilot to drive the turtleback fort, that slow piece of crap, or are you going to use this thing?
I can't imagine this island being any faster, but okay.
I prefer fast way.
Yeah, I tell you now, you can guarantee this thing will definitely go faster. You saw the bigger vessel go way faster than the turtleback fort. You can only guarantee that every ship is faster than the turtleback fort.
Yes, we want to go with the faster ship.
Okay.
Kuiko agrees that we should just go back.
So then that means going to the helm of this larger ship.
Yeah.
Right.
On the way there, do we see the Twilight Dragonaut? Like,
do you see what?
The Twilight Dragonaut.
The dreadnought? Okay, no, we're not there yet. Because now you guys have to go here.
Come on!
You guys want to take the ship? The helm is here. When you guys get here, this will be the deciding factor, to be honest with you. When you guys get here, and Ixta's here, and everything gets fixed up, right? Roll me, somebody roll me a d10, please. Just one of you.
9.
Okay.
Oh, I accidentally rolled 2.
That's fine. I'll average it out. 8.5.
That's 6 is the Cloud of Madness.
So it's 8.
That's 6 is the Cloud of Madness reroll. Recharge.
That was a what?
The Cloud of Madness recharge.
What was that, 6?
Yeah.
Oh. So it recharged.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, great. Well, how do you call it? So when he gets here, he starts working up on this. And to you it's clear as well, Kuiko, as you're getting a bit experienced with these types of vehicles, messing around with this here, and what Digger was showing you, and the ship itself, what he was repairing, given because he knows how to fix up the stuff faster and better than um, Ixa does. Digger, I mean, and Ixa just really knows how to fly, and his face starts showing concerns, as well, yeah. Do you guys put the key back in?
I mean, Digger is gonna give it to someone, right? And yeah, Kuiko will just put it back in.
Yep. So having the wand back in, Ixa on the helm. He's looking through all the comms with you there, Kuiko. And a couple alarms just start popping off. In fact, all the lights turn back on as they were slowly getting dimmer, and they just immediately get brighter, just by a bit. But it is clear that they were getting dimmer. And once that happens, a couple of these kind of metallic screens just form, these silver plates that just are rectangular and just kind of float in the air right in front of Ixta. And he's looking, and in one of them you see that well, yeah. In one of them, you see that there's a bunch of things walking around, very similar to the crane devils in an area in the ship. They seem to just be packing stuff.
They're hacking stuff?
They're packing. They're like taking boxes and piling them and then moving them again away.
Oh, those machines?
No. The crane devils.
Are they actual crane devils?
There are crane devils, and then there is one entity that looks metallic with a horn, but not too dissimilar to the head of a crane devil.
So, crane devils are alive, but they are hostile towards us.
Generally.
Kuiko is gonna prepare a ball.
And I'm going to approach them.
Okay, they aren't in this area, but Ixta says there's some stuff on the B level. What is this? He's kind of pointing at the thing, and Digger at that point, he's like, "Oh fuck, yeah, those are crane devils. Should we take care of those? Those things should not be here. They were flying around earlier. You think they were a distraction?"
I just moved towards them to have a closer look and talk to them. Hey, friends, and something like that.
Well, the crane devils are not here.
Kuiko is going to go right.
You only see them in the screen.
And where are they?
They're in the screen, and as Digger and Ixta explain, they're on the B level.
Kuiko is going to go straight right there, right now.
You're going to go to the to the B level?
I ask Kuiko not to strike them, and I am going to find towards them.
I can tell you that she didn't listen.
But are we going to the B level?
Yes.
So we're going to take the elevator to go down to the B level?
Yes.
Okay.
I think.
Great. Right. So it's funny because yeah, I was prepared for a combat in this area that is completely different from what it is now. And what it is now is this. I gotta do this over here. All this is in the background. You guys aren't seeing any of this, but it's perfectly fine. I'll put that there. No. Here. Copy. Go there. Okay. Yeah. Please do something. There we go. So we got one here. We got one there. Very good. You guys, I'm assuming, take Emandolia with you?
Yes.
Okay. There's about 4 different crane devils walking about. There's a wyvern sticking its neck around, but as well as the metallic individuals and the crane devils I haven't put up there yet, so obviously you don't see them yet. But the metallic individual that you see is very indicative to that of a crane devil, if not humanoid, and very large compared to their stature. The crane devils generally aren't as big as that, but this individual definitely has some stature to them. And the elevator kind of just opens up about over here, I'll just say, and it opens up clear to like everything. So like as the elevator opens, it dings, splitting from the middle, and all eyes literally look towards you, besides for the metallic one. And
so they look at us.
Yeah, they see you. They like as soon as it opens, it's clear that people have arrived. They look at you. Other than the again the metallic individual, and you can see them clear as day as well.
And I say, we were sent by Vienna. Hello, we were sent. Hello, we were sent by the Vienna. I try to deceive them.
Make your deception check with disadvantage.
Oh, 15 plus 1. Actually, it's 10 plus 1 because I said the disadvantage.
Yes. They sort of the crane devils they sort of look at you, and to that they kind of look like they buy it a bit, the ones that are about, but as no, this one's here. But as this one finally looks to you, they sort of well, they don't give a grin because they don't have a much to move there, but they sort of just say, I don't know where you think you are, friend, but Yenna has actually ordered us to take what we like.
I was sent by her on a special mission, and you dare to doubt her? You dare to doubt me? I tried to deceive to him and intimidate him.
Okay.
I'll help with that.
Yeah, no, yeah. Let's roll initiative, because the moment you start speaking, he literally raises his hand and starts shooting at you with like red flares that like blast towards you. Because yeah, they're jerks. And that's what they do.
Crane devils cannot be trusted. I told you, they cannot be trusted in any way or form.
It's like I have very low initiative.
Yeah, that's it's all right.
16.
Okay, thank you. Better than last time. Okay, let's see what they got. Ooh, very good. How about them? Okay.
You mean very bad for us, right?
No, very good for them. But yeah, so yes, very bad for you. Yes. It's 18 plus their 0 dex. 18. Oh, what about the Crane Devils? Last. Gotcha. All right, everyone goes together. So yeah, as you guys start up the initiative, literally he gets to go first. But Kuiko, what do you do as Octavian is struck? And in fact, he goes to shoot you once as well. With his some blasts. I don't know. Put yourself somewhere. But you generally be like either that square or that square or another square next to there.
This perspective is amazing.
But let me get Imandolia in this. Let's see. There's computers around that he's messing around with. There's dead bodies, these dead robotic bodies, because apparently there was a turncoat in somebody's thing.
There's 3 killing devils and a single big one, right?
Yes, and then there's also a bit of a wyvern walking about.
Wait, where? This guy?
Yes.
Oh.
It doesn't seem to be carrying anybody or controlled yet.
Does this guy wear any metal thing?
Oh yeah, he's all metal. He's all metal.
Oh yes.
Kuiko is going to instantly fire arrows.
Okay.
Should I go? Yes, 2 lightning arrows, both of them onto this guy.
And I ask you not to kill him because we need him alive.
She cannot heal you at 17 and 15.
All right. Where's Imandolia? I don't know. I should have just copied him. I don't know why I didn't. Those are your hits on him? Okay, let me see what his stats are. Sheesh, if he's not tanky. I don't know what his AC is. Because I honestly didn't think you guys were gonna be here. So now I gotta find this thing. Because you might not hit. Ay. How can I find it? How can I find it? This is taking too long. It's killing me. Maybe here. Yes. Found it. Yes. Boom. So yes, as pardon, I didn't hear you. Jemal, what did you say? Okay.
It's gonna go for a few minutes.
Okay, I figured it was that. So yes, as this thing looks about and watches Octavian actually come at him. Yeah, this thing's gonna attack. To what degree? I think it's this one. Nope, it's that one then. Wow, I'm just looking at all the numbers in the world right now. And it's kind of a bit... There you are. I found it. Yes. So he is a jerk. All right. So one shot is gonna be towards Octavian. One shot towards Kuiko. And then another towards Imandolia. I guess.
Don't you think a plus 12 is too much? Out of curiosity.
Oh, for him, blessed by Adasaur? Oh, no.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I don't think AC matters anymore.
Yeah, no, but it don't hurt too much, at least. Let's see. I still gotta get Imandolia. But I'll tell you right now that both those attacks, Kuiko, missed.
I'm going to use. Oh wait. If I use a luck point, it isn't advantage, right?
Are you gonna use lucky?
If I use it, is it advantage?
So that's what I'm trying to mitigate. Whereas like, it would require another reroll instead of just peeking and seeing what that roll is. You get me?
Yeah, I'll reroll it.
Yeah?
Wait, no, I won't reroll it. Wait, no. Yeah, I won't reroll it.
You'll reroll?
No, I'm not rerolling.
Okay. So then, is that the end of your turn?
I'm going to walk back here and get Furball to come over to this guy and attack him.
Oh, okay,
yes.
Him? Okay. Yeah.
I'm not 1 and a 23.
Okay. 23 is definitely gonna hit though. Let's get this thing up. He has no ammo. So this is gonna be problematic. Why did we go here? Oh man. Okay. The Crane Devil has to make a strength save. 18, he does save. But he does take damage, 9 piercing, great on there. These Crane Devils. They like regular Crane Devils. But yeah, after that, Imandolia does get to go. Is Jemal back?
I'm here.
All right, great. Yeah, Imandolia is just gonna fly forward because you're after him, which is why I was asking. You also got attacked with 24 to hit and 7 force damage.
7 is the damage.
7 force damage.
Yeah. They have 12. They have plus 12 to hit, by the way. They hit a 31 AC attack for me.
It's the that's the extra.
Okay, I have just pretty hit.
What's that going? This here, boom. Can he go? It's not moving. I don't know why. Whatever. I know it's close enough. There you go. He goes for a strike. Thank you. Imandolia. He can attack twice though. Grand. He misses once. 1 hit. No, 1 miss. Oh, they were both misses. Oh crap. He just strikes at the metal of this thing, and this just massive behemoth of a construct is just standing there, almost unbothered by Imandolia's hits that did not strike proper. Octavian, it is your go.
Okay. So I'm going. This guy where Imandolia is standing near is fully metal. Yes.
Fully metal, from what you can tell. Yes.
Yes. So I'm going towards him, casting Shocking Grasp with advantage.
Okay.
And it's 18 plus 7. Is it crit?
18 plus 7 does hit, though. Yes.
And I just rolled 2d8 without any crits and etc. But 7.
Okay.
And because it's metal, it's like 7 on 2, it's 14 damage, I think.
He does not have vulnerabilities to lightning, but is still affected by what the metal does. So as you see the lightning strikes through him, is not doing any extra damage.
This is how we die, isn't it?
Probably. He is a monster.
We can retreat somehow, maybe, or else.
We are in an elevator. We are outside of an elevator. They can just rush us while the elevator is closed. We did not trap them. They trapped us with them.
You're not locked in here with us.
Before I end my turn, can I take Imandolia and use Misty Step to teleportate both of us near the elevator?
That's an action.
But it's a bonus action for me.
For Misty Step?
Yes.
Why? Misty Step
I just asked.
Is Misty Step originally a bonus action?
I think it was, actually.
Yes.
Yeah? Hold on.
Yeah, I think it was.
Oh yeah, because you only cast a cantrip, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Just let me check something right quick. Yeah. No, Misty Step is a bonus action inherently. So yeah, you're golden.
But I'm not using it now. I just saying character voice. Should we retreat?
So you're asking now, and then you're planning on using that.
Yes.
Okay.
If he says yes, then I'm planning to use it.
And you're asking whom?
To get out of this building.
I'm asking through message Kuiko and this guy.
Okay, you're asking everybody. Okay, all right. Danny, what'd you say? I didn't hear you. Danny? What was it? I just didn't hear you. What'd you say?
I'm thinking.
Are you thinking about the response, or?
Can you miss this stuff out of this place?
No, it's not that far. It's like 30 feet.
No, it's not all of us, but I can, as I understand, I can teleportate myself and reptile near the elevator.
I can, Purple can dimension door me out if needed. If he doesn't die, that is, now that I think about it, that is a hope idea leaving him there. So, I think we should retreat, actually, to get the others in here as well.
But they will definitely chase us, because they know our location, they may use the elevator.
Okay, before we go further into conversations, we get a bit of a Kuiko's answer and a retort right after that. But as the minions take their turn, you hear them as well go, and they're kind of just growling towards this individual that you guys seem to be attacking. And they kind of just turn to them and say, "Just leave. Take what you can. I'll take care of these fellas." Looking at the rest of you as actually they just go for a strike at Emandolia and Octavian, who are right in front of them. Nope, they can only do one weapon attack, but they're gonna do
that's gonna be
one
weapon
attack to hit Emandolia. And ripping into him with, oh my gosh.
That is like a sound I want to hear.
Emandolia's bloodied. There we go. Okay. That is the end of their turn. It is Kuiko, your turn.
So are we getting out?
I don't know. It's your time to give the answer proper.
Just if we are planning on running, you should move your wolf closer to you.
Yes, I'm going to move closer to Furball. Like, what the hell is this guy? Okay, here, but I'm not in range of this guy.
No, you don't understand it.
Yeah, but he will have to disengage. They will fall back now. Oh, they went back.
They are leaving us, and only the metal guy is left.
Okay, then I'll have Furball come over to here then. And I'll still shoot this guy for now.
So everybody's just running then?
No, I'm just going over here. 27 and a 16.
Misses. Are you hitting the metal guy?
This guy.
Misses.
Wait, 27 misses?
Sorry, 27 hits. I didn't see that. I was looking at only the bottom hit. 27 does hit. Yes.
12 damage.
So he gets hit for the first time. Boom. This is a magical bolt. Yes, it is. 12 damage, you said? I'll put that on there.
Yes.
With his magical weapon. 19. Total damage on this thing. As Kuiko's turn ends.
And
wait, is that it? I didn't hear it.
I'm thinking about it.
Oh, okay.
The fact that the bloom cannot carry anyone else is really blocking a lot of options.
I will definitely cast a fireball in the next round, so this reptile should move away.
Wait,
but I can still protect him.
Wait, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Use the fireball.
Ah. Okay, that makes sense then. Then I will.
Doesn't come close to me.
I have a bonus action. Yes, I'll just stand there and get ready for what happens next.
In the elevator to leave?
No, just next to Furball.
Okay, but in the elevator? Outside the elevator?
Currently outside.
Outside?
Because Furball can't run that far.
What?
What?
What'd you say about Furball?
Furball cannot run that far, and
oh, okay.
I want to be next to Furball for now.
I mean, it's negligible. You guys could be in the elevator if you want. The elevator's kind of wide.
It's fine.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it is the ally's turn, and I guess he disengages and backs up. He has the movement. Yeah. That's it. Octavian, what do you do?
So, first of all, I'm not doing anything. I'm just asking you as a player. Should we retreat?
I will say.
Yes or no, Jesse?
I will say that every situation has a point where I will say, no, run. You guys aren't there yet. This is still this is still an option for you guys to challenge. I will straight up meta knowledge. This is a general of Yenna. To even touch Yenna, you must be able to take him out. And this guy has bigger aces.
Yes. How many hit points does he have? Can you tell us?
I can't tell you how many hit points he has. I can tell you from what you've done. You've... Okay, hold on. Let me verify. Because he doesn't have a huge pool. You've done more than 20% of his HP worth of damage. And that's easily determined from like the scars and damage, and from just a couple of hits that he's taken. He's only taken a couple hits, like literally a pair of hits.
20% from 12 damage and what? 7 damage, 20 damage. He has 100 HP. That's like the same as the cyborg. What?
But he has less than 100, technically.
Okay.
Okay, then I'm doing my legendary and absolute move. I am casting my favorite spell, Fireball. 8 d6 damage.
Okay.
The best spell.
Yeah. Let me get you a Fireball thing. I don't think there is one in this thing. There isn't one. So let me get one. Hold
on. One more thing.
Mm-hmm.
I cast Fireball. I am very close, and I may get damage. But to avoid it, I'm using Evocation Tradition. So as an Evocation Tradition, Evocation Tradition allows me to choose 2 players or 2 NPCs who will avoid any kind of damage from Evocation Magic. Okay. And I'm using it on myself, and I am like kamikaze casting it near the guy, metal guy.
Okay. Let me just resize this. It may need it. Give me a second.
23 damage.
Alright. What am I looking at? Can't see anything there. How about here? A little better. No.
I think we can defeat him, you know?
Yes, that is exactly what I thought.
40.
I was really thinking of whether or not Kuiko will run away.
Yeah, you're good. Put it where you will. You might be able to also hit something else if you push it far along. Hint, hint. Those crane devils at the bottom.
Or maybe he's gonna do a reversal and just go. I have a phase 2, which has 1,000 HP.
I think that I can't get to these dudes, but
you can hit the ones at the bottom. Well within it. He's a large creature, the one up top. They're all in it right there. That's 3 people. In that last position you had it. Yep, right there.
Something like that, yes?
Mm-hmm, that is perfect. That is all their movement allowed. They fell in the wrong positions. They're ready and available for that fireball for you. That's where you land it?
And they will get through damage, like 33.
Alright. Dex saves all around.
Nice. Like that.
Boop, boop, 3 dex saves. Okay, so my friend here definitely saves with his dex of +1. Oh, jeez. What is that, my guy? What is the DC that I'm supposed to beat? 17 beats it?
15.
Okay, so 17 beats it. The 2 fails, and the 14. Let's check the Crane Devils. What is your AC? Dex Crane Devils. Oh no, that's not the Crane Devil. Oh, that is the Crane Devil. Okay. So the Crane Devil fails, but the mount makes it. I'm gonna say.
Makes sense.
I want to burn the Crane Devil for no reason.
And as a bonus section, I'm using a Misty Step to disengage and teleport near the elevator.
Okay.
Misty Step is a cantrip?
No, it's a bonus action and a second level spell.
It's a spelled level, so you can't do it with another spelled level.
Yeah.
You can't cast two spelled
cantrip,
levels at the same
time. You mean that if I use Fireball, I can't use Misty Step as a bonus action?
You can't use 2 spelled levels now in one round.
It's fine. You did plenty. You did like 1/3 of the HP.
Okay, then I will return.
I will say, as the fire has illuminated the entire area and dissipated after the fact, you see that it has affected everyone, yet the flames have nearly all fallen off completely. And for the case of the metallic guy, it just kind of just was enveloped by his shaking of his shoulders. I'm not saying he consumed it, but I'm saying he was resistant to it.
But he still has 19 damage, I think.
Oh yeah,
actually 16.5.
Yeah, he's 17. That's what he takes.
Okay, let's continue.
Yeah. After this, it is the minions, and I'm trying to put in their damage points because all of them are resistant. But I don't think he's happy about it. Nope, he's gonna bug out. You actually watch as the wyvern just flies off, and this guy's now prone, in the ground here. And this guy has started up this vehicle, and then this vehicle is already gone because it was stolen already. But that is the end of their turns, and it is the big boss's turn. He is gonna shake off this fireball. And did you move, Octavian, or did you stay there?
I was engaged with him, as I remember, so I can't just move on.
Okay. He's gonna just attack you.
Of course.
Oh no.
Oh, 17 damage.
You survived that.
Yeah, as his hand sort of shifts into 2 different ways. It starts looking like a scissor, and then it has these needles that fly out of it, but just extend sort of like Wolverine claws, and as he just jabs at you with it, it's not fun at all. But it is Kuiko's go.
I wonder what I'll do. I'll shoot it with my bow.
Yeah.
But this time, twice.
Wow.
Do it.
24 and 8. Okay, just a turn. So 8 damage plus the bleeding damage of 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so it's
and then you struck him last time, so the bleed.
13 total.
13 total?
Wait, yeah, 13 total.
Okay.
Including the bleed.
Yeah, so now you're seeing this thing get bloodied. as it has now been ripped apart by this explosion, and as these pieces of metal have been exposed a bit, a shot makes it through and embeds itself, ripping through it pretty easily, as if it was made of fly paper. But yeah, no, yeah, he's gonna be like, "Yo, we're in this fight still." Oh, okay. And then he's gonna make an attack.
Makes sense.
But yeah, Octavian, what do you do?
It's my turn again. Wow,
Yeah,
that's nice.
yeah.
Once again, I cast my fireball, but I'm using evocation tradition trait on me and reptile.
All right.
Not me.
You're far.
And plus, you aren't under the danger.
If I get hit once, I'll die by a fireball.
Oh, I get another hit.
Come on.
Let's see. Where's the scimitar?
Oh my
there
God,
it
those
is.
are horrible rolls.
Oh, they're both misses. Okay. They have to make dex saves. Oh yeah, I forgot.
No, not the Amenadiel, because I'm defending him.
No, but he still has to make a dex save though. The bad guy, right?
Yes. Sorry.
The other Crane Devil is still within range if you do it at the same spot. I'm assuming you do.
Yes.
Great. He's dead immediately. Oh yeah, he's dead immediately, and then he takes full damage. This guy, but then halved again because of his innate ability. 23. Okay. Okay. All right.
Wait, instead of... Never mind. I'm still...
Yeah. After his go, after your go, Octavian, is that the end of your go? I mean, is there anything you wish to do?
So I want to know, how does the metal guy look like?
He looks pretty damaged. He does not look pretty. He does not look put together at the point.
It's like 80% of the damage, yes, of the hit point.
Yeah. He's way past bloody.
Okay, let's continue.
Yeah.
Gets one shot next turn.
Yeah. This thing is dead. So boom, forget that. This thing. Let's roll for it. Make sure. Yep, I figured. And then upon that, he's kind of you see them sort of stutter before taking an action. They rush back up as far as they can. It's 50 feet. One more. Sure. Great, perfect, right on there. He's gonna so you have to decide. Either attack or fix the ship and leave.
Yeah. He gave the beating to the general.
He will rather try to fix whatever issue this Crane Devil just created. And he can fix it. Oh gosh. Yeah, barely. Skin of his teeth. And yeah. Yep, that's all he does. That's the end of his action. Kuiko, what do you do? As you see this thing trying to turn tail now.
You cannot run from me.
It flew,
die.
by the way. Just saying.
Die, Crane Devils. She emphasized Crane Devil very hardly.
Yes.
25, so that is 14 damage plus the The last turn bleed, so it's what, one bleed? Yes, so that is 15 damage total.
15 damage total, and he's still up. It's at the end of your turn.
Can Purple run that far?
You want to re-roll one of them?
No, Purple.
Oh, Furball, you mean? Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, no, Furball can't. Furball's too far.
By the way, the hosts, in theory, if I use Thunder Wave on the ship and the metal guy at the same time...
Can't you reaction attack when you go anyway?
No.
Oh, he disengaged?
Yeah, he did disengage. No, he didn't disengage. Oh, yes, you would have an attack of opportunity. Yes, you're right. Thanks for reminding us, Danny. Yes.
Opportunity attack, how does it work?
You may make a melee attack unless you have the Warcaster feat.
Can I use the Shocking Grasp? It's like a meal attack, I think.
Yeah, you need the Warcaster feat to cast spells instead of making a melee attack.
I feel like someone in this group did
so I just need to use a melee weapon, yes?
Yeah, like a dagger or whatever you have on you.
Yes, I have dagger, by the way. So I will be using...
Slash him.
He misses.
What? Wait, it's a 20.
That's a miss.
No, wait.
I miss or I hit, or should I roll?
Oh no, you may hit. You may try to hit for sure. I'm saying Imandolia missed.
Oh, it's natural 20. Not natural 20, but still 20. It's fine.
A 20 misses.
A 20. Well, the next time is your turn, so it's fine. Just shoot another 5.
Yeah.
So 20 really misses.
Yeah.
Wow.
It is the allies' turn. Did you guys have a long rest?
Yes.
Yes,
we did. Yes, we did. 2 shots from Imandolia fly out. Pew pew. 1 hits. He needs to make a DC 8 con save. He can't fail that. Definitely can't fail that. But he does take some damage.
6. We know. 14 damage.
So I approach him, as I remember, and by the way, if I use Thunder Wave on these 2 squares, why doesn't it matter? On the 2 squares, like the ship and the metal guy, can I just somehow damage metal guy and ship at the same time?
You will definitely damage them.
So I'm using Thunder Wave, but for the spell slot level 2, so I have, as I remember, 3d8.
Okay. Yeah, you're empowering it. Go for it. Extra spell level.
Let me just check it.
Yeah, it should just be another die. Boom. Here's the fun part. This thing is not supposed to die.
What? Which thing? Not what?
Oh my god.
General. Okay, for the sake of the game, I will just threaten him. I won't kill him. I will just take information, threaten him, and send message to the Vienna if you want it.
This is how it goes.
You mean this guy?
Because I want I want you to say your threat, but I'm gonna tell you what he says as you take him out, because you take him out. But what is your threat? What do you say?
Remember my name. I am Octavian the Caesar, and I am coming for you.
Right before you say that, he says, "I am Inkarnate, the Taker, not to be taken." And as you're saying this, then the thunder wave just kind of just pushes him, shoves him like in a slow motion pattern. He's like, as he's kind of floating in the air, it seems like he's no longer has a footing in the air anymore. And if you've ever seen anyone fall underwater, it's kind of like that, as they just dip and fall with a natural one. They're dragging themselves and this ship down out of the vessel. Like, and as soon as you look outside, like this massive vessel is kind of blocking the way. But yeah, outside is literally right outside of this entry bay, essentially. But yeah, you guys are done. You guys, congratulations,
General. That's nice.
you guys that I could equate this to the Spartan kick. Just
I feel like, okay, I just realized something very critical in your balancing. Is that you make their stats way too high, but in contrast their damage way too low compared to their stats, which makes a weird case where it is very bad for endurance battles since everyone is just gonna get hit. But in short battles, whoever has the highest damage wins, in which case, fireball and a ball.
Well,
I think you should just make a lower attack roll cap enemies and increase the damage. Wait, no, don't increase the damage. It's already bad enough, actually.
Oh, well, let's put it this way. You guys changed the paradigm of this encounter when you fought the other people upstairs, so to say. So Inkarnate, the Taker, was never supposed to fight alone. He was supposed to be annoying and definitely push you out of here. But as you can see that there are robotic dead bodies here, they look similar to that of the one that you took out earlier, the Exotor guy, the one with the green smile, that wicked grin. But once Yenna apparently had a turncoat, something must have happened. They said, nope, forget it. We're switching sides, or we're doing something else now. We're not working with those people anymore. And yeah, I mean, they were there. You see robotic parts all the way up and from around like a corner next to the elevator, like just robotic parts splayed about. You can only imagine that somebody was hiding in that corner and was waiting for visitors to show up from the elevator. Yeah, they're dead on the floor there. But hopefully it was enjoyable.
That was okay. I haven't had that much of a stressful battle since the Crane Devil, especially the one with Vienna.
Then it just sounds like perfectly balanced to me. Then.
What do you mean perfectly balanced?
21 AC is perfectly balanced. What's your AC?
19.
Okay, see? Balance.
My AC is like 11. Come on.
That is bad. You need help. You need to boost your AC immediately. Go to the city, young man, and get yourself some armor or something. I don't know.
Listen, he isn't supposed to be on the front line when you think about it.
And he's just throwing himself into it. So
I'm just using my little fireball. Come on now. It's not so hard to.
Sorry, just throw yourself in front of your fireballs. It doesn't matter.
Just don't hit me, okay? I don't care. Just don't hit me.
I'm like kamikaze entering the battlefield and casting fireball on myself.
That's awesome. So yeah, what you guys see here are computers splayed about. There are 2 different stations. Pardon. Oh, excuse me. There are 2 different stations. There's this large pedestal that seems to be just more for accounting of sorts, while this one is definitely interactive in many ways. Did you guys want to mess with them? Or now that this is done,
yes, I want to definitely go to the computers and try to find any kind of information.
Yeah.
Don't mess with anything. You're gonna kill someone again by pressing the button.
Yeah, that one that you're on, you can tell is tied to whatever vessels are around, and currently is saying 0 vessels available. And you see that there are 18 different red bars that say that. That say. Sorry, there are 18 different bars, and it's basically saying there are 0 vessels available, and each bar would be a different vessel. You could only assume. That's what it says on this computer.
Okay, so we will have to use our big ship because little vessels aren't available.
Yes. This
you can just move the island.
This computer is a limited computer. There is this one that has like more buttons and options to press. The one that the individual was in front of right here.
To be honest, after this fight, I definitely need a long rest. There's a wizard.
Okay, so you guys don't want to touch the other computer?
No.
Actually, I want to touch the other computer. Where is the other one?
You want to? That one's right here.
Yes.
You were right in front of it.
I want to find any kind of the information about those vessels, those reptiloids, and etc.
Great. Yeah. So the moment you get on that one, it's well, one, it says in an alarming blinking manner. It says, "Open bay door, open bay door, open bay door. Warning: open bay door, open bay door." It's just trying to get you to click the little button on this metallic screen that just kind of floats up in front as soon as you interact with it. Do you press it?
So, what kind of the button is it? Like open the door?
Yeah, it says open bay door. It's like a touchscreen button. Like you could touch it or not. It's up to you.
I press it.
You press it. Yeah. The moment you press it, the very middle opens up, and it just kind of like it just flies open, and you hear light gasps from inside as if people are concerned. Like,
so there are people.
Apparently.
So I try to I cover with hand my mouth and try to get closer to the open door and find out what is happening there.
Yeah. Once you get close enough, you can tell that just 20 feet away, maybe just a rope or a ladder distance away, are about 32 individual people. Most of them are goblins. There's some humans. There's a water elf. There's an elf there. There's a minotaur. But prominently goblins just hanging out in there. They all seem unarmed. They all their weapons taken away from them, as you can tell, but they all seem to have similar clothing, as if a uniform.
So we need to help ASAP.
So how do you guys help them?
There is one very interesting variant, but I don't know if you will allow it. I just jump in, and by using a Misty Step, I teleport all of them. But no, it's not realistic, so forget it. Is there any kind of the ladder?
There is no ladder here.
So by using this ladder, I will let them out.
No, there isn't a ladder.
So if I want to return to the computer room,
I will use my broom to go in and pull a rope down.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I will tie a rope to my broom, fly up, and then let the people climb out.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, there's no real concern for time, so throwing the rope over will take care of the job. Just roll me.
And by the way, when we are taking them out, I want to gather them in the one sphere because I want to address them.
Arrest them?
What?
Address.
Oh, okay.
Address them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So just roll me, Kuiko. Slide a hand right quick.
Why?
Just so you could put knots on the rope so they could climb it proper.
Should I do it because I want to assist her?
Sure. So that advantage.
Oh.
Thankfully.
Okay, thank you.
Because that would have been a bit of a mess.
I have actual 20.
But no, yeah, the 20 was good enough. But yeah, they all make it out eventually. And are here. It doesn't take long, but yeah. What do you guys say to them as they're kind of just getting themselves together?
I just stand in front of them and I address them. Dear citizens of the Underworld, dear folks, I am Octavian Caesar, and with my friends have liberated you from the supposed captivity of the reptiles. We want to help you, but we need, in order to do it, we need to know as much as possible about the way you get here, about you, and about the people who brought you here. And also, if you are interested, and if you want to help us in our cause of liberation of the oppressed, you can join us in this great fight.
On the sideline, Kuiko is gonna facepalm, go over to them and say, "Are you guys okay?"
Yeah, we're all right. None of us took too hard of a beating, but
you can ignore that megalomaniac person. You don't have to put yourself for now. We have a ship back over there. You can rest over there. Just.
What is the reaction what is the reaction on my address?
They're kind of just like traumatized in the face more than anything. They're nonplussed about your statement. They're just unconcerned now, seeing that their lives are saved.
Lead them to the elevator and get them back to the ship.
One of them, the water elf, and a hobgoblin, they walk up to Octavian, and they say, "Did you secure the key by any chance?"
I just look at them, and how do they look like? What's the kind of uniform do they wear? Can I spot any intentions? What are their body languages, etc.?
Yeah, so the water elf, as they look to have clothing that is torn up to nearly pieces, their hat is nearly untouched. Almost as if, to a point, they were taken and beat up and shown the right way to deal with when you're being kidnapped or when you're the abductee. But they didn't want to take away his station from them, knowing they're important. So they kept the captain's hat on this individual. The other person is clearly the first mate, from what you can tell. They do have a weapon on hand that they that is just a blade that is tucked to their belt. But you can tell that they kind of just had it like in their boot or something, and it just didn't get found. But no, yeah, this is essentially the people who run the ship, from what you can tell.
And after looking at them, I just nod and say, "We have secured the key, but there is a greater threat which can first of all, I said that we were sent here to help folks evacuate from the underworld. We have secured the key, but there is a greater threat which may compromise the whole operation." Any other questions?
How old do they look?
How what? They look old.
How old do they look?
The elf looks like an elf. They're a water elf, so you can't really tell how old they are. If I put it at like a human age, I guess 40? Question mark. The hobgoblin does look to be an older individual, definitely, but not aged enough to no longer be in combat and certain scenarios like that. But yeah.
And if you and I by the end I say that if you have any other questions or need any assistance or you want to address us, you may. Don't hesitate.
Or are you trying to assemble a resistance officer?
As you say that, he does have like a quizzical look in his face, and the water elf, and he says, "I'll be taking charge of this, of course, but if you want to do any kind of business in the underworld and really free the folk, then I suggest you go finding the council. They'll be able to direct you properly
to the council.
So creating the council or finding the council?
Finding the council. Our queen has been asleep for hundreds of thousands of years. Our queen has been asleep for 100 years. We had to adapt quick. I mean, someone had to run it. She kind of gave up or something. She just stopped showing up. I don't. If you want help, go to the council. They'll be able to tell us what to do, and yeah, we'll be able to help, no problem. We can take you there. Look, everybody's already, and you can tell that everybody's already like, there has been shifts going up and down the elevator. Lights have been turning on intermittently here, and you can tell like movement is occurring as all this is happening. In just literally minutes. But yeah, what do you guys say to that? If
movements like resistance or what? Just relocation and etc. activities and etc. But okay, I say to him on the Elfish, language. I know their language. What is your name, my friend?
I don't think you need to do that because of the curse.
Adasaur's curse, essentially, everybody can understand each other, unless you can't. Then it'd be clear they would be talking Elvish only to you, and in that situation, you actually probably wouldn't want to say anything to them because infecting someone with the curse could be dangerous for the individual if they hear their own words. That is, but so this individual he says Captain Curix.
Octavian Caesar, Mystic, pleasure to meet you. We shall. I think that you are right, but now I continue to talk on the common language.
Hey, wait, I have to go.
Okay.
And
so let's close up. Do you have to go right now? Like jump off like immediately?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I agree with him. And I ask him if he wants to join our cause, and etc. and stuff like that.
Okay, don't start a cult and don't make any random decisions. Okay, bye. See you next week.
Yeah, let's pick back up next week, where we'll see what happens with the captain and all this people and you guys getting wherever you guys need to get. But great job, guys! You guys took out a bunch of big guys. So, good job.
Okay.
It's great.
Yeah, it was fun.
Bye.